But still staying in the metal space now, talking about copper, and copper futures prices recently hit a fresh high. 3-month futures on the London Metals Exchange went up 1% at $9,997 a ton over the last week. It's gained 1.3% and nearly 17% in the year to date, considering the significance of copper, especially in the construction and other sectors, coupled with real estate boom in Nigeria. What impact has inflation had on this, and how is it telling on the real estate industry? Let's discuss that now with Halima Adedinro, analyst with Financial Derivatives Company. Halima, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, honey.
So do tell us, from away from the global perspective to the Nigerian perspective, what inflation has done to the price and demand of copper in recent times.
Okay, so as you rightly said, copper is a very important component that is used in the production of different products that different sectors use, like the telco, the construction, and different other areas in the economy. And we'll see that year to date, the price of copper has increased by about 17% in the global space. And this would have a trickle effect on inflationary pressure in Nigeria, because right now the construction sector is really expanding compared to what we had when there was COVID. So we have some projects that have been abandoned, being completed now. And so because copper is one of the major input that is being used in the connection of electricity in the building and all, we'll see that the cost of completing a project, a construction project, will outrightly increase in Nigeria. And that too would even extend to the rent of the already constructed um, constructed building, which will cause increase in rent. But beyond that, we will see that telcos too would be affected, because copper is also a very good component when it comes to expansion of their infrastructure. And so we could see an increase in the cost of call per minute and their data as well, which will also have an inflationary impact in the country. And not only that, we'll see that for now, Nigeria is generating about 4,000 megawatts, and it is not enough to circulate the demand that is needed in the economy. So if we are to expand this, there will be need for copper products in the transmission of electricity in the country. And so this will also be inflationary when it comes to cost of electricity in the country. So the increase in the cost of copper will really be inflationary in Nigeria
So do
moving
we,
forward.
Halima, do we see this as a continuous trend? I mean, the hike in the price and the impact of inflation, can we expect it to hold on maybe for a medium term or so?
Presently, there are several factors that is affecting this hike that we are seeing in the price of copper. And one is the expansion that we see in the electric vehicle globally, because copper is being used for that. We also see that there is a generally global, yes, increase in construction as well, and is likely to increase in the meantime. And beyond that, we'll see that there is a sanction on Russia metal by US and UK, so that those two countries are major exporters when it comes to copper, the usage and all. So because there's sanction, it will reduce the supply of copper globally. So there will be supply disruption, and we all know that whenever there is reduction in supply, it could drive up the price globally. So what we are seeing now is likely to continue, because we cannot really tell when the war between Ukraine and Russia would come to an end.
Yeah, and yet, in spite of this, Zambia, which is Africa's second largest copper producer, has not been able to tap into this benefit. Do we know why?
Yes, Zambia happens to be the second in Africa when it comes to copper production, but it's been affected. The production of copper in the country is been affected by various factors. One which is the electricity shortage, because drought is really really a challenge in the country. So, and because Zambia derives its electricity from hydropower, so this drought is reducing the generation of electricity in Zambia, which is needed in copper production, the mining sector in Zambia generally. So this is affecting copper production, plus reduced investments. So many individual companies that are into copper production in Zambia too are finding it difficult to get funds to really expand their investments in copper production. So this and so many reasons are causing a decline in the supply of copper in Zambia generally.
All right, Halima, thank you so much. Another potential wasted on the continent. But thank you for your views this afternoon, Halima Adidira.
You're welcome.